And welcome to the final episode dedicated to Fenix nanoplastic fronts. Let's start with the basics as usual. What is it? This is a surface material that the manufacturer produces as plastic sheets. So the factory does not produce finished panels, they supply sheet plastic that is later applied onto a base. As for its intended use, Fenix itself positions this material for kitchen fronts, furniture fronts, wardrobe fronts, and vertical panels. The reason is its ultra-matte surface. And yes, that's true. It's marketed as anti-fingerprint, and it really works. When you touch it with your fingers, it doesn't leave visible marks. It also has a soft tactile feel, that's definitely there, and it has good resistance to everyday scratches. We confirmed that in the strength test. You can check that video and see that it really performs very well against scratches and impacts. Now about countertops. Important point, there is no direct recommendation from the manufacturer to use Fenix for kitchen countertops. However, I do know that some manufacturers still use it for that purpose. I even know which ones, but I won't name them, that wouldn't be appropriate. Next, manufacturing and processing features. Since this is sheet plastic, it has to be bonded to a base. Typically MDF or chipboard. But in practice, I've never seen it applied to chipboard. Almost always it's bonded to MDF. And it must be finished with edge bending. Because it's a thick, rigid plastic, it cannot be bent around edges. It doesn't stretch, so edge bending is required. For Fenix fronts, I know that high quality edge bending is produced by Rihao. There are different edge technologies: standard glue, PUR glue, and laser edge bending. This specific front uses the most expensive option, laser edge bending. What's the difference? With traditional adhesives, EVA or PUR, you will always see a glue line at the joint. And it behaves in a specific way. On white fronts, the seam looks dark. On black fronts, the seam looks light. With laser edging, there is no visible glue line. But if you are concerned about moisture resistance, check my water test video. You'll see how even the most advanced and expensive laser edge performs. Now, an important technical point. Chipboard panels are laminated on both sides. Lacquered fronts have a very thin coating. Veneer is relatively soft and not very dense. But with Fenix, you may notice a big price difference between manufacturers. The first factor is edge technology. We already covered that. But the second factor is less obvious. Because this plastic is very dense and thick, a proper construction requires a balancing layer on the back, also thick and dense. If you apply Fenix on one side of standard MDF, without this balancing layer, the panel will warp. That's just physics. A dense coating on one side pulls the base and bends it. Top manufacturers takes this into account. In this sample, there is a thick backing layer to prevent warping over time. And this directly affects the price. So, when ordering, always ask about the balancing layer. Fasteners not really relevant here. This is a front material, not for carcasses. Carcase panels require double-sided surface like laminate. You could make double-sided Fenix panels, but it would be extremely expensive and unnecessary. The material is designed specifically for fronts, where you need resistance to stains, scratches and impacts. So no need to discuss fasteners, you just mount it on hinges or attach it to drawer systems. About milling. Not possible. This is a rigid sheet material. It cannot be bent into milled shapes, so no routed or profiled fronts here, only flat panels. Decor options. Mainly solid colors. This line is called Fenix NTM. The palette is relatively limited. The manufacturer focuses on color consistency between batches. So, if you order a color today, for example, Verde Camodoro, and order it again a year later, it will match. That's useful if you need to replace a damaged front. The trade-off is fewer design options. There are no wood or stone imitations. There is also a separate line, Fenix NTA, metallic finishes. Here they are. You can even see how stiff the samples are. They bend the color fan. Personally, I've used these finishes, but honestly, in real life they often look like solid colors. Even with professional photography, it's hard to capture the metallic effect. Now briefly about test results. Stain resistance, very good. Similar to laminate, because there are no pores. Strange, significantly higher than all previously tested materials. Clearly superior. Heat resistance. Passes boiling water and steam easily. Technically stronger than previous materials overall. But at 220 degrees, which in my system simulates an iron, it gets damaged. Under open flame it also gets damaged, but it doesn't sustain combustion. Now let's go through application zones. Safe zones. Wardrobes, shelves, living rooms, bedside tables, dressers, TV units. No questions. Fully suitable. Children's rooms. Focus. Stains, scratches, impacts. Fully suitable. The material is very resistant. Bathrooms and laundry rooms. Focus. Stains and moisture. Stain resistance. Excellent. Moisture resistance. Weaker than fully lacquered MDF. In real use, if water runs over the surface and you wipe it quickly, it's fine. But edge bending means it's not fully waterproof. So consider your usage conditions. Hallways. Focus. Scratches and impacts. Highly recommended. Very durable. Functional surfaces. Taps, desks, work areas. Focus. Stains, scratches, impacts. Performs very well. Can be used as a work surface, stronger than laminate taps. No real limitations here. Now about kitchen fronts. All properties matter here. Excellent choice. Easy to clean, hard to scratch, very impact resistant. Moisture and steam, fine. Fire resistance, acceptable. Fully suitable. Kitchen countertops and backsplashes. Here's an important nuance. Yes, some companies use Fenix for countertops. And yes, it has strong mechanical properties. but the manufacturer does not recommend it, and that matters. It's expensive, it requires proper thickness, edging, and processing, and compare it to materials specifically designed for countertops. Glass, quartz, ceramics, compact laminate, solid surface, there is a big question. Is it worth it? Personally, I would not recommend it for kitchen countertops. As for window sills, slopes, outdoor use, not really appropriate. This is a front material, and because it has edge, it's not fully protected from moisture. If used outdoors, it will eventually fail. Finally, I filled in the recommendation table. Fenix is suitable for almost all zones, except kitchen countertops and wall panels. It lacks the required technical characteristics for this application. That's it. Thanks for watching and see you in the next videos.